How to redact sensitive data in logs without losing context. Imagine you're trying to fix a tricky bug in your software, but your logs are filled with sensitive information like passwords or personal data. How can you keep the logs useful for debugging without risking privacy? That's what we're exploring today. First, start by figuring out which parts of your logs contain sensitive data. Look for things like passwords, social security numbers, credit card details, or any personal identifiers. Once you know what's sensitive, you can decide how to handle it. There are two main ways to redact data in logs. The first is pattern-based redaction. This uses regular expressions to find specific patterns, like sequences of numbers that look like credit card numbers, and replace them with a placeholder like redacted. This method works well for unstructured logs or free text messages. The second approach is field-based redaction. If your logs are structured, like in JSON or key-value pairs, you can specify which fields to redact. For example, you can automatically mask the password or social security number fields before the log is saved. This makes it easier to target sensitive data precisely. Instead of deleting sensitive data completely, masking is often better. Masking replaces part of the data with generic characters, so you still get some context. For example, showing only the last four digits of a credit card number or replacing an email address with user@example.com keeps enough info for debugging without exposing details. It's best to implement redaction as early as possible in your logging process. Many modern logging libraries and tools support built-in redaction features. Set up your redactors within your application or telemetry collection system so sensitive info never leaves in plain text. Regularly review your logs to make sure your redaction rules are working well. Check that no sensitive data is slipping through. Also, avoid logging sensitive info unless it's absolutely necessary for troubleshooting. Practical steps include classifying your data to know what needs redacting, configuring your logging tools to target specific fields or patterns, and testing your logs after redaction to confirm that critical context remains. Keep your logs structured when possible, as this makes field-based redaction easier and more accurate. By following these practices, you can keep your logs safe and useful at the same time. This way, you can troubleshoot effectively without risking privacy breaches. Remember, good logging is about balancing information and security, and with the right strategies, you can do both successfully.